Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this Easter Sunday, right? I hope that you guys have been doing okay. I know that I am doing okay, you guys. I had not been on in a couple days because I've been trying to regroup, handle business, and spend some time with my family, child. But I see, I having to log into social media, and I see that people just don't want to let me be great. Y'all know we talk about this young doll's case quite a bit. We talk about all of the people surrounding this case. And it's been going on 2 years. And I was like, y'all know I had wanted to start incorporating other stuff. And that's what I was trying to get to. I don't know if it's a strategy of some of these let's see, wicked. Some of these artists, okay? They want you to consistently talk about them good or bad, but you know, I've been trying to move away from this, and I don't know why people just like messing with me, okay? But they like messing with me, and so I decided to get on here and do a video, okay? I decided to get on here and do a video. So I'm going back to Black Youngster, a video that I saw. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Anissa. She kind of gave me a heads up of an interview that was put out there because, as I said, I had not really been on social media because I had been kind of with my family. You know what I mean? We've been trying to uplift each other, be around each other, and things of that nature. And I had said I was gonna take a few days off, but child, I get on social media and I got some clown, some freak messing with me, and then I'm glad that I saw what Anissa had posted about one of Black Youngster's artists, J90. Okay, he was talking about when he was on Heavy Camp. I remember somebody saying that Black Youngster had an artist that was real hard from out of South Memphis. Okay, and then he just kind of, something happened. He kind of disappeared. I remember that was the artist that he went live saying, "I ain't got no money for you, but I got a house or something for you." As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find that when Black Youngster signed J90. Yeah, let's see if we can find it. Ooh, here it is right here. Okay.
Check me out. Yeah. Yeah. How they look? Pussy. Fuck everybody three. Go get that. I told you, nigga. Hey, look. So what I did, I ain't get you no money, that nigga. I bought you a house and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no money for you. But I got something for these folks, right?
With that also, because the young man did a video with Wicked. Shout out to Wicked. I like Wicked. I like his grind. I love seeing other black people that's on their grind, and it seems like he's been out there for a very long time. I love seeing them do well. Okay. And I think I started liking, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said Wicked used to do Rich Lord's videos, and I was a real big fan of Rich Lord and his videos and things of that nature. So he been on his grind for a long time, and I could see him, if us black people would stick together, he could be as big as Vlad, right? Why not? He can't be big as Vlad because I don't want him to, that he gonna be bigger than me. Some people just gonna be bigger than you, right? See, I'm one of those ones. I understand that I have a journey of my own. So if somebody else is doing good and they've been on the grind and they deserve it, I want to see them go far. I don't have that crabs in a barrel mentality where I don't want to see another black. See, a lot of black people okay with folks winning as long as they ain't black. We black people, Vlad is a culture vulture. So why not help to make another black man as big as Vlad? We could do that. Well, Vlad had got the record companies behind him. Well, he on YouTube. Let's make Wicked big. Okay, let's do that. Those that are not out there instigating, that seems to be cool, that is not promoting garbage and things of that nature, is not promoting these dudes going, staying into it with each other and taking each other out, I think is worthy of being promoted. Okay. But see, I mean, that's just the type of personality that I have. That's the type of person I am. Even though I came from South Memphis, I still have another type of mentality. Okay. Anyways, he did an interview with J90, and I have to say, I was really impressed with the young dude. Okay, I was listening to the young dude that was sitting next to him. I think his name was Taco. I think he said his name was Taco. And just when he started rapping at the end, you could tell that these young dudes are talented. And I be wanting to see these brothers get out the street. And the young man, I don't know what he has done in the street. Okay. I don't know what he's doing in the street, but he seems to have some type of humility about him, which means that God is still can still bless him, because he's got a talent. And I believe that he signed with Black Youngster because he wanted to get away from that. Okay. And he wanted to utilize the talent that he had. That's the reason why I say it's a damn shame when these motherfuckers sign these kids. Okay. And they want them to be, they sign them because they want them to be hitters. These kids want to get away from that stuff. Okay. All right. And this young brother got a talent. Okay. When people say, well, he's still a hit, I don't know what he is. I know he got a talent, and he seems to want to get into the money and the music industry to get away from whatever that is. Okay. But anyways, y'all, let me move on, because y'all know how I get. Now, y'all know I get mad. And these, okay. And then they got gonna find messing with posting stuff on my stuff on social media. Okay, Black Youngster, get your people. Okay, get your people. Okay, Black Youngster signs J90. We're gonna pull that up. How about that? Let's see if we can find that. Okay, but we're gonna play that interview. Okay. I don't, okay. I found it on YouTube. I be hating to play anybody else stuff on YouTube. Child. I be hating to play it. I wonder if Memphis Street News would get mad if I play his stuff. Shout out to Memphis Street. Okay. We're gonna see if we could do that. Okay. Anyways, um, let's play what J90 said. And shout out to him. Y'all make sure y'all go run that brother up. We these little brothers that want to get out the street and do well and don't want to be somebody's hit man, they actually want to provide, get into the music and provide a living for their family, for themselves, and they want to live. They are, we got to support them, okay?
Large amount of money, shit. I ain't getting none of that.
Okay, let's listen to what he said to Wicked.
Nothing else. J90, what's up with you, man?
I'm back, Wicked, again.
I had to bring the true, what I'm saying? It's Riverside, right?
Yes, sir.
I had to bring the true Riverside.
We're going to do a reaction to this.
It's the biggest it's going to get right here. Right here, I brought them with me.
You brought them with you, man?
I brought them with me.
What's up with you? Man, we just going to go and get straight into it, man. J90, where you been at, bro?
I just been really trying to find myself, hustling. Trying to find another way. If you get what I'm saying, trying to find another way. Trying to reset. A money bag, you on that, reset.
Reset on. So, like, a lot of people, like, what I'm saying, you was with Heavy Count. Like, what happened with that right there?
Shit, I tried to, from my perspective, I call myself signing a deal that would take me and my team to another level. It wasn't just for me. I tried to do something for all my niggas, even being labeled a bad guy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? However motherfucker looked at it, I was cool with it. She trying to do something for me and my niggas. Nigga ain't never had nothing going. Nigga trying to get some shit going. Just the honest God truth to you. I signed with Youngster. Motherfucker told me that it was gonna be this and that. So I believe.
Now, the little brother is from South Memphis, okay? So I mean, he's verbalizing it the way that they do out in the street. He's a street guy, but basically but he's being honest. He can't be no more blunt than that. I ain't never had nothing going. I'm trying to get some shit going. The young man wanted to build something. Okay, he wanted to use the gift that he had, which was rapping, because he does have a gift. He's talented. He was already in the damn streets. He was trying to get something going and get out of the streets. Okay. That's what I pick up on. I mean, but anyways, let's keep it going.
Then the shit, I ran with it. Shit, time flew by. I asked a couple questions. Shit, things didn't go right from there. I had to part ways. So he did his part as far as putting me out there. I give him it. I will give him it. He did his part and put me out there. And that's from me. This ain't scripted. He did put me on all platforms. The world know who I am. I thank him for that.
Yeah.
But the part of business that I thought was going to come with it, I didn't see it.
And what you mean by it?
Okay, so basically, he gave Black Youngster his props. He ain't trying to clown him. He said he put me out there like what Gotti doing to Glorilla. Okay, verbatim. This is something. It sounds like it's verbatim to me. He put him out there. He put him on our platforms, but the business ain't right. The business was not right. He was really using that same cycle as what they have done to Black artists in the industry for years. Okay. But you see more Black labels popping up now, and you have major companies that kind of fund them. They have funders that give them money. Okay, but I'm gonna let him finish talking. Okay, let me let the young man finish talking. Okay, and then I'll get into my commentating, because y'all know I already got a lot of fire in me since they want to come over here and mess with me. Okay, but I'm gonna let the young man finish talking.
Part of business that come
financially, the financial side of it, actually what we talked about behind the scenes, who was supposed to be coming to me, who was supposed to be mine. Shit, I patiently waited as long as I could wait. You know what I'm saying? I still got other things going on in the street that I'm doing with my own money too. That I feel like I'm thankful for rap, but I like it looked at, from my perspective, it looked like I was being drugged around. Like I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy as a person. I wasn't enjoying myself. I started off enjoying myself, but it wasn't the same as I kept going along.
But it was too much business.
It wasn't enough business. Shit, it was too much outside of business going on. The part of me being able to rap and let's just produce it and let's show the world that J90 actually has bars. He can make good music. That's the part.
He said too much outside of business.
Everything we had going on, I wanted it to be, we focusing on this more and more and more. Nothing else. And other stuff was going on that I ain't with.
Like other stuff, like what? Like
shit, street shit. We're gonna say that street shit. The streets, we're gonna leave it in the streets, and the industry, we're gonna try to make this rap shit work. Shit, if it's working, shit, if it's producing, if it's producing funds for somebody else, and shit, where my funds at? Shit, that's just real shit. Where my funds at? So I ain't seeing no funds off this shit.
Okay, you wasn't getting revenue off of it.
I never seen the damn off. Nothing I did. I only got 2 chains and a Sprinter.
So you got a chain and a Sprinter.
That's all I received.
Okay, then. So
it's the honest God truth, bro. A platform to stand up on.
So the music you was putting out, the music videos, you never seen no streaming checks?
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Even if I asked the question, shit, the questions became like a nigga was breaking loyalty type shit. Asking the question. Where I'm from, shit, you don't know something, ask. If I ask a question about what's going on with this, or can I look at this? Shit, it became as if like I'm betraying the motherfucker, and I don't understand it. Because where I'm from, closed mouth don't get fed, and I know how to read. I do comprehend. If I want to understand something, I feel like a person that's above me should give me the understanding. Help me understand what's going on if I don't understand.
Yeah. Did you, like, far as the contract?
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago?
Did you see the contract? Like, I mean, you seen it.
I seen it when I signed it. Shit, I seen it when I signed it. And then when I reached back out and was like, bro, let my folks look at it. Shit, it became a big problem. Shit, from there, I started seeing difference. And I looked at him like, this will never occur. I actually felt like I knew what I was doing when there was people around saying, you actually don't know what you're doing. When I thought I did, because of the ties we have beyond the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and him like family. Shit, and we still live to this day, even though this not working. It's supposed to always been rap. Shit, to me, because I know I can rap. Yeah. I know I'm the biggest thing that can rap, and it ain't gonna get no better than me.
Let me ask you this, because I just seen this happen with a lot of artists. I ain't saying you. They sign a contract, and then when stuff, I guess when money get low, not you, I ain't saying you, they always come back, and then they say, let me see the contract. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, as soon as he gave it to you, you just signed it, gave it back.
It was just a walk on faith. It was never nothing given. It was just a walk on faith. We're going to walk together on faith. No exchange of funds besides, the bro, you just got out of jail. You need to get this. You can't look like that around me, so here you go. But as far as the business side, the money, this is for this, we never exchanged it ever. It was just a faith thing.
So you never knew what the percentages was?
Not from the start. I knew of, honest to God, true, bro, the house being built, and shit, what was on black and white, shit, I don't even want to say it because I'm starting to think it's a fairy tale, but it was a large amount of money. Shit, I ain't get none of that. Shit, what I signed for, what I saw on that motherfucker.
So you seen something?
Yes.
A percent, a amount of money you supposed to get on the paper.
And we both supposed to split down the middle.
Okay. From the labels?
Yeah, from other labels. Hire people that was actually gonna be, putting their bread into me. So shit, when it came about, I ain't received none of it. And when I started asking about it, shit, it became, shit, you don't trust me? You think I'm getting over on you? Shit like that. We don't gotta play that game.
Yeah. So let me ask you, a lot of times when artists get into it with their CEO, they gone by their business, but I think they be realizing, they fail to realize is that they're still signed.
No, I never failed to realize it. I always tell my nigga them every day.
So are you still signed?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So the business has to be took care of.
It's wicked. Honest to God, true. I know this is probably off subject, but back to youngster, I'm willing to do the business side of things. Let's say that. I want him to know that. I never not wanted to do the business side of things. I didn't like how it was going, so I asked a few questions. That's it. I never said I don't want to do this no more. I was born to do this. I'm going to continue to do this. I just had to go back where I'm from and regroup. That's why it took so long to put myself back out here, because I had to regroup as a person because of how I felt a person just handled me. I didn't feel that I was handled like I was supposed to be handled. And it's just real. And if I offended a person or felt like I overstepped my boundaries, I didn't mean it that way. I just asked the question.
And it went from there.
Bro. I mean this, bro. I'm not saying this for no clout, to down no motherfucker, nothing. This shit was just a question, bro. I wanted to know something, bro, that I didn't know. Shit, you fought me for that? I go back where I'm from. And that's me. And I'm going to die that way, bro. I'm a real nigga for real. You can't turn this off and turn this on.
Let me ask you this. I think we, like all your old videos and songs and stuff like that, it's not on social media no more.
I'm trying to took down. Stamped it. This shit was took down. IG, everything.
It might took all that my
all
shit.
This shit took down.
Like on that, like
she felt like a nigga really just shit. Did what they said they weren't gonna do to a nigga really.
IG,
when there was other doors open and I could have and wanted to, shit, go to them doors, shit. I just was being loyal, being a real nigga, and sometimes being real, we have to learn from it, because everybody ain't real.
Yeah, I be having problems like that too, but let me ask you this, it's gonna have to be a conversation, because once people start looking at you, which they are now, they still gonna have to probably talk to him.
100%. I figured that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a thinker.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to buck none. It's still love, like I said. It's been other people behind, the same asking same question, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no smoke, period. Ain't no smoke with us, period, at all. Like, not one bit. It's me. I got a misunderstanding about something, that's all. It's me. He did his part. He put his money into me. He came and got me. I would never take that from him. In his face, I would never take that from him. You did that. But the part of what I asked, If I offended you, bro, I ain't try to offend you, bro. I just need to know. I'm 30, bro. I'm not 17.
Was y'all in each other's face?
I was over the phone. It was over the phone for sure.
Yep. And that's how the conversation ended. Like,
yeah, it didn't have to end like that. It's me. Like I said with me, I didn't want to keep talking about it. I'm not good with words because when I get upset, I get upset. And shit, me saying what I said, I felt what I felt. I knew what I was doing, and I was gonna stand on it.
So did you ever have a lawyer?
Not at all.
So let me tell you this. Let me educate you. See.
Okay. Now, shout out to Wicked. Make sure y'all Wicked go run him up like you do Vlad, because he on his thing too. Black man been doing it. Okay. I'm glad that Wicked had this conversation with the young man. He said he's 30 years old. He's still a young man. And even though he's a street dude, you could tell that he's got some humility. I was listening to him rap, and Wicked made a point because I could tell he wants to keep it right there in the middle. He's letting it be known that he was done wrong, in which we could all see that. But he still don't want a lot of smoke because he signed a contract, you know, thinking that Black Youngster, he made the mistake that so many young men make. You know what I mean? He signed a contract trusting Black Youngster, thinking that because he wouldn't do it. See, and we've all made that mistake, especially when we're loyal, because I'm a very loyal person. And what I had to understand is people are not going to treat you like you treat them. And I think he signed that on the strength of that Black Youngster would do him like he would do him, when Black Youngster is a totally different person, right? And during that time, I think that Black Youngster was signed to Gotti. So Black Youngster, basically, everything that he does, it is a carbon copy of what Gotti would do, and what Gotti says to him kind of overrides everything, right? Um, so this young man, even though he didn't want to say it, that other young man that was sitting next to him, he would have just put it on out there, okay? But you could tell J90 he wants to, because he signed his contract. Ain't no telling what's in that contract, because he didn't have a lawyer to look at it. If he was able to take all his stuff down, that means he owns probably everything that he does. Okay. And so I'm glad Wicked said there still has to be a conversation if somebody wants to do something to you. And I'm glad the young man is smart enough to know that I don't really want no smoke, not because he's scared of Black Youngster, but because this man is talented. He wants his career, right? He wants his career. He wants to, at least he knows contractually Black Youngster could exert whatever power he has within that contract. But I think that this is a shame. But you could tell the other young dude, he said, man, he did that, man. Like, I mean, they was ready to put it out there. But I'm glad, even with them being street, they kept it professional, right? They kept it as professional as they knew how to keep it. And he still said he got love for him, even though he probably don't. But I'm glad that he put that out there. Hey, dude, I just want to do my stuff. And like he said, it was too much street stuff going on, and he wanted the musical stuff. These little dudes come from up there around Riverside. I mean, we already know that that's an impoverished area. They got a talent. He saw rap as a talent to get him out of the streets, to get him out of there. But he said it was too much street stuff going on, which, like everybody was saying, we feel like Black Youngster might have signed him, you know, did to him, was trying to reciprocate what Gotti did to him. He was trying to sign this dude to be a hitter. But this dude, you know, allegedly, I'll say, but this little dude got his own mind. Like he said, I got my own mind. The only thing he did wrong was trust him. That's it. Hey, that's all, because he's very smart, even without a lawyer. He knew at some point, I need to go back and look at that. Yeah, he put him out there, Glorilla out there, but everybody talk about her contract too. People out in the street talk about how messed up that contract is. People want fame, okay? But thank God this young man right here wasn't just okay with the fame. He knew at some point, I'm supposed to get some damn money. And that's where the problem came in at, okay? But I thought this interview was very, very interesting. And not one time did he say nothing bad about Black Youngster. He wasn't trying to start no beef. He didn't say nothing bad about him. This young man want to get out the street and do his music. Okay. And it's so sad that unfortunately we have so many Black men, You know, because it seems like to me, Black Youngster it seems reciprocating Gotti. Okay, they get mad at me when I talk about Gotti than they do when I talk about Black Youngster. Somebody they really be getting mad because really the person who um was messing with me, they was really posting that bullshit. They was really mad at me for talking about Gotti. They wasn't stunning Black Youngster. You know, we know Gotti that y'all got these people on here that work for y'all. Okay. All right. But you know, this young dude is talented, and I'm gonna play some more of this video because I ain't trying to play his whole interview. I'm talking about Wicked. I know this is stuff. Okay. Um, but I find this interesting, you know, and I'm going to insert that video, some of that video in there of when Black Youngster signed him. And the first thing he said to him was, I ain't got no money for you, but I got a house. And he said, you know, a house was being built. But see, the thing about it is, if he was right, he said there was something in the contract where there was money that had to be split down the middle. Black Youngster didn't have to buy him a house. If he had did what he was supposed to do, split that money down the middle, the young man could have bought his own house. Hell, who named the damn house in anyways? See, you have to be careful when these folks start trying to, these artists need to be careful when these folks start trying to Suge Knight you. Okay? Because when I say Suge Knight you, because what did Tupac mama say? Everything Tupac had from the house to the cars was in Suge Knight name. That's what these record labels do to try to control you. But this young man, even though he made that mistake of not having a lawyer and being trustful, at some point, he still had his own mind. He's still a smart young man. And even now, sitting there, he's a smart young man. He's trying to keep it down because these are hardcore street dudes. You can tell them dudes come from Riverside. They hardcore up there around that area. Okay. That's in South Memphis. That's the end. That's the bottom. Okay. But this young man, they want, you know, he want his career. Okay. And so, you know, Black Youngster being another Black man talking about he done had a hard, let that young man out that contract and let him make some money if you're right. Okay. But let's move on a little bit further. Okay.
That's when the lawyers should have came involved. Because both of y'all, it means both of y'all cannot come to agreement on things, but the lawyers will. Because it's personal things involved. You know, you respect him, he respect you. So that's when the lawyers need to come involved and handle the stuff.
And all my niggas around me, you know, they was saying this shit. My niggas, them, I ain't gonna lie, I got some good niggas around me. Like, them folks really believe in me, and they was saying shit of that nature, but it was me again, me being stubborn a little bit. Okay, this dude, you know, I've been knowing him, I got a relationship with him, we got family ties, so I don't need y'all to question this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him handle this.
Because really, I can tell, I don't mean to cut you, I apologize. I can tell, like, bro, you just want to do music.
That's all, bro.
All this big, all this extra shit, you like.
What come with me, it gonna come with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on it, I'm gonna handle it. But all the extra shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? Find you another nigga that gonna do that. Cause I done did that already, G. I'm talking about a lot. I still have to worry about that today.
He basically wanted to sign this young man to be a hit man, and he wasn't going. This young dude has been out in the street. He said, find you another nigga to do that. I've been there, done that. I'm trying to get away from that. Okay. And I'm getting mad because this is a young brother that wanted to, this was an avenue for him to get away from that. And he wanted to keep that in there, in him out in that. Okay.
I'm trying to mix it. I don't want to mix it. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. If I'm going to rap, let's rap.
Yo, let me tell you this too. Like when a CEO, manager, whatever people call them, you know.
Y'all, hold on. I hate when the commercials.
When they put money in you, when money get to coming in, they got to recoup.
For sure. Understand it.
You know what I'm saying? So you did shoot like videos, features.
He did that.
Traveling.
He did that.
Stuff like that.
But the traveling part, as far as it, like, that shit came out of my pocket.
Okay.
My little nigga right here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
My little nigga don't pay for this type of shit.
Bro, I had just got out of jail, bro. I went out there with 10,000. Like, I went broke. You know what I'm saying? Protecting the brand, what I was told, you know.
Because you believe in it.
Come on, man. I know this the mind the real deal. Before my brother Goon died, he told me, John ain't hard. Nobody else can tell me nothing else.
Anybody even dreamed that it was our dream first.
Nigga built this shit themselves. Like,
we gonna continue to build it. That's what I want to if that's my mentor today. The world gonna have to know that because J90 is a nigga that came from a lot. Nigga, we lost some. And the nigga say they love, we love shit. Nigga have to show me. I don't go off fairy tale. I got a nigga right here that bleed how I bleed, and he love me for real. He'll give me his last dollar. Even though we don't use that method in the hood, you got to get your own. That's real. Okay? If my nigga don't know how to get his own, I'm going to show my nigga how to get his own. My nigga just came home and show him. I'm gonna grab my nigga hand, show him the way. I ain't gonna cripple him at all.
I mean, like for real, bro. Like, who pulling up, getting signed by black youngsters, pulling up in a Sprinter van? All your nigga know, you know what I'm saying? Put 10,000 in your pocket, go straight to the 8. You know, just popping shit. And I ain't never been out of Memphis a day in my life. You know, and took a nigga around the world. Damn right, nigga was turned up. Nigga was live. Still is to this day. Without this shit, like all motion.
So who put 10,000 in who played?
My J90. Mine could. My nigga $1,000 piece. Pick me up on the Sprinter van. You can look it up.
Oh,
it's
my
on
own
YouTube.
motion. Nothing
You know
nobody
what I'm saying?
gave me.
I had to fresh out of jail.
It's a day my nigga get out of jail today. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna make sure everybody out here do
like,
right.
Bro, I didn't read, bro. Like, for real, like.
So this shit bigger than rap. Way bigger than rap shit. I don't even care about no chain no more. I don't care about no what no nigga got to offer. If a motherfucker here to see the next NBA young boy, the next Dirt, the next money bag, yo, shit, let's go.
I can tell, like, when you came and did the free.
Okay, so I'm gonna forward it a little bit because I do want to. I want y'all to see them rapping because the young man can, if I can get to it.
Robbers and murders. Number that. Nothing.
Come around, nigga. You can't do nothing about that. Exactly. Shit. All it take for a nigga. Come on, man. You know what
Order
I'm saying?
it up. How many you want? Call my bluff.
I promise you.
Stamp that. On
This
go.
is not for TV.
Stamp that.
Fuck you talking about.
Okay, y'all go look at the interview and y'all can hear them because they got some nice bars. Okay, but it sounds like to me that the young man was signed to be a hitter, to be a guard dog, as it seems like that he is for Gotti. And he didn't want to mess his life up like that. You know what I mean? But he saw a way out and he wants to use that talent as a way out. So you sign him. This is what is going on. I'm so glad that he did this interview. They signed these young dudes from the hoods. As I've been saying, it really sheds a lot of light on and proves what I've been saying from the very beginning. They go get these young dudes from the hood, okay, that ain't got nothing, that'll do anything with promises, protect the brand. That's why a lot of these murders going on. These young boys get ready to go up here to protect their brand. Go take them out since they talking bad about us and the feds watching them. But this young man has some sense. He said he's 30 years old. You see what I'm talking about? I've been there, done that. I don't want to be nobody's hitter. Okay, I think they said he went at pre, but that's still, you could tell that's not something he wanted to do. Okay, he wanted to do his rapping, put it on wax. I ain't trying to be out there being no hitter outside of it. I'm trying to make some money. And this young man think that when he asked about that contract, that's what made him mad. That ain't really what made him mad. When he let him know, I ain't want to be out here in these streets and be a hitter, he was already pissed off at him. So when he saw that he wasn't really about going taking human lives because they said his name, as he always say, okay, you know, as black youngsters, say my name, I gotta take you out. That's the reason why the feds don't get him. Okay, since he's a serial killer, he ain't want to be he ain't want that. Okay, he just wanted to do his rap. Okay, and so hey, that was an issue. So young man, don't think now just because you asked about that contract that he got mad. That's not what he was mad. I'm gonna tell you something. My dad used to always say what they fussing about ain't really what they mad about. Okay, he wasn't really mad about him asking about that contract. He was already mad when he saw that young man didn't want to get down like that. He knew he had already been out in the street. He said, "I've been there, done that." He didn't deny that he had already been out in the street being hidden or whatever he was doing his dirt. He was trying to use his talent to get away from that, which is what a lot of should be the mentality of all these young dudes. I'm using my talent to get away from this shit. I don't want to die. I don't want to do this stuff. I'm trying to come up off of my talent. But that's not why he signed him. And because he saw he wasn't on that, he was already mad about that. Let's just be real about it, okay? But I'm glad he did this interview. Shout out to Wicked for doing the interview. Wicked was very professional. He didn't throw nobody up under the bus. The young man didn't throw nobody up under the bus. He's smart. Okay. Taco next to him would have went hard. Okay. Because he know it ain't right. But even he was professional and he got some bars too. So y'all make sure y'all go run them up. I don't know. He need to get him a lawyer. Somebody need to direct him to an entertainment attorney outside of Memphis. Okay. And to help to get him up out of that contract so that this man, or to come to some type of agreement. Okay. Because his, like he said, being real got him into this, being trusting, and it happens. Okay, it ain't even that's water up under the bridge. The only thing he needs to do now is just go ahead and talk and get about rectifying it, which is trying to correct it in one way or the other. Okay. But one thing for sure, a lot of these folks gonna reap what they sow. These young dudes come from nothing, and you got some that really want to use their talent, and that is not this young man is 30. So here it don't appear to me that he got mental illnesses. I don't think he got no mental illnesses because he spoke very well, even though you can tell he's street. Okay. He spoke very well. Okay. And I'm gonna insert that video of when Black Youngster signed him, went to the hood and signed him, okay, and said, I ain't got no money for you, but he had a house or some other. Okay, he didn't say whether he was still living in the house or not. That's neither here nor there. I want to see the young man do well so that they can get up out the street. Okay, but I thank God that whatever it was, he was out in the street doing his dirt, and he wanted to keep him in the street doing his dirt. Okay, he wanted to use him like God is using him. Okay, and the young man wasn't on that, and I praise God for that. Okay, that's why I say go support him. Go support him. We got to support the young man who's wanted to get away from the destruction. Okay, that's what we got to do. All right. So shout out to him. Shout out to Wicked. Y'all make sure y'all go look at the whole interview. It's on Wicked's channel. Okay. But anyways, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I had to go and get a video in. Gotta get your folks. I think about it now. The person was mad at me because they said I said something about God. Child, please. They sitting up talking about what you got to say about God is wishing Black Youngster a happy birthday. I wouldn't give a damn. You the one on social media, Karen. Okay. What you should be doing is thanking, since you feel like I'm the issue. Everybody said that. So, but they should thank us that we put it out there what he's doing, because everybody see what he's doing, to include law enforcement. You fuck nigga. Okay, so what he should be doing is thanking us for putting this into the atmosphere so that God could show him some attention. Because if we weren't paying him no attention, he wouldn't say nothing. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. I want you to know that I truly appreciate you tuning in. If you would like to support the channel via Cash App, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay, talk with you later. Oh, and let me just say this. You that's stalking me on social media, it's been sent up to the FBI. Okay. I fear for my life. Okay. Talk with you later.